welcome to our penultimate episode of Blood and Lyrium. Woohoo. We only have 2 episodes left. How exciting! Before we introduce the story and our players, I'm gonna do our content warning as usual, just in case we have any first-time viewers. Dragon Age is a setting which has some dark and difficult themes, not only with some grisly horror, but also in its political and cultural tensions. There are power imbalances throughout the lands of Thedas, and we may on occasion touch on these in our story. Rest assured, we're going to be as respectful and considerate as possible when we do, and we have discussed our lines and veils prior to today's session. We can check in with each other, but we want you to also be mindful of your own comfort levels. As important as these stories are to voice, your happiness and comfort should be paramount, and as such, we would never judge if you need to step away. That being said, I will let my players introduce themselves and who they are playing, please.
Oh, me? I'm Emily. Hi. I use she, they pronouns. I'm playing Kana, who is a mom, a dwarf, a warrior. You know. If you haven't, go watch
Single
episode
mom
one.
who works too hard.
I know I don't try too hard. What are you talking about?
Who loves her kid and never stops.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, oh right, Reba. I'm playing Reba.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Satan, or else a vamp on the internet. And I use any pronouns tonight. Today I will be playing Phelan, our Dalish elf mage. He goes by him, and he's totally fine, swell, okie dokie artichokey baby. Everything's great.
Just great. Totally great. Hi, everyone. I'm Torn. Torn Talks Creativity. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing Oriana, the human pillbug rogue, and her pronouns are she, her. You know what? She's not doing bad. She's doing all right. Doing all right. It's fine. I'm sure everything will be totally fine. No problems will happen, and this will go off without any worries whatsoever.
Hi everyone, I'm Bex. I use any, all pronouns, take your pick. I am playing Cass, our Canary warrior, who is just here, just doing her best. Don't worry about it. Is very concerned for the well-being of everyone else, and is just sort of nodding along and hoping they all get the message to please chill out soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Indeedy. Yep, that is our crew. And this is our second to last episode. Last week, after a long time away, Phelan had finally found the clan he had left some time ago. The reunion was an emotional one, and we met Phelan's family members, all of whom welcomed in the whole group. The relief of finding the clan and knowing his family were safe made way for some concerning news. It turned out that the clan have been getting tracked and targeted by agents of the Tevinter Imperium. The clan are sheltering something very rare and precious, a type of mage known as a dreamer. It seems the Imperium learned of this and have been on a mission to acquire this mage so they can own her. Something that is deeply troubling news. If the Magisters can obtain a mage who can bend and shape the Fade to their will, surely that must be stopped. A warm meal and rest was in store for the group, with the understanding that the Keeper would want to talk with them the following day. We do not focus in now on that morning, but instead on the morning prior to a conversation being had in one of the shelter houses in Sarnia. Oriana, both you and Cass are quite early risers. How does this conversation begin?
So, honestly, I think this conversation begins with Oriana is up probably earlier than they would like, but feeling kind of as safe as they're going to, kind of carrying along how they felt of this is the first time they've been in a house for months, and it's actually warm and not, wet ground and hard rock. So they're actually not wearing any of their armor. Hair's down, tousled. They actually clean for once, which is nice. And I think they're making some tea. And honestly trying not to wake up their mother. and just waiting for Cass.
Mhm. Yeah, Cass is a very early riser, has always been. She has her morning.
Oh dear.
She fell into the fade. I don't even know Kunari could do that.
Oh dear. Technology gremlins, you know. What are these demons
And
like,
Oriana
everybody?
stabbed her. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
There we go.
we have hello.
Immediately.
Just kidding.
And it was
Oriana just thought that.
Never mind. Yeah, Cass has like a military precision to her mornings. So gets up, does her morning routine, like bams her horns, etc. And then I think rather than put it off, is just going to head out to find Oriana.
I think once you get into like the main room,
Mm.
there's literally just like 2 mugs on the table.
Yeah.
And they're just looking at you like,
Yeah, Cass will kind of like look, check to make sure that the other mug is definitely for her, and then sit down and take it. Like, okay, I do not want to overstep.
as like they're motioning to you to sit down, they'll sit down at the same time. Like, you've watched Oriana enough. They are very, very, much meticulous in certain things, and this is one of them. And just pulls out the chair and just crosses their legs and stares at you for a while. I think just I thought about this for a minute of falling into things that I was taught, like being kind, being sweet, getting close to you, learning things, asking questions that were veiled, and eventually going through all your shit. But I don't like that. It's not really part of me. It's something I learned and I'm very good at. But since I'm trying to break away from those things and be who I want to be, I just figured I would do this.
Okay.
I don't trust you. I don't really have a reason to trust you. You... I mean, you knew stuff about us, and yeah, the Swallows could have told you that. They could have. I don't know. They could have taught you a lot of things. I don't know how long you've been there, but regardless of how long you've been with them, you have to have some kind of skills coming into it. Integrating with slavers, knowing how magic and magician, or how mages work, and knowing what you're supposed to do when things like that happen. Now, I don't need to know your whole story. I don't really even want to know, quite frankly. But here's the problem that I have. I love Phelan, and I would do anything to protect him. Now, I don't know if my judgment's right all the time. I don't know if it's even good, but I don't know anything about yours. And I can't... I don't know what would happen or what you would even look like if something happened for Phelan, or Kana or anything else, but the only thing I do know is if something like that happened, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd go after you. Now, to protect us and going forth through everything, I have to be able to look forward. I can't keep an ear back all the time. So you don't have to tell me everything about you, but there's no way that the Swallows taught you everything like that. And I just need something to trust your judgment.
You don't have to trust me. You're right. You don't know me. And it's not I'm not going to take it personally. It's not unusual in this line of work to not be trusted by people I help, especially when I play at being part of the slavers that have taken them. It happens. And you're right, the swallows didn't teach me everything. I'm Kunari. I came from a military background. They taught me all of the ways to fight and kill and harm, and how to work in formation, and how to work in places that I don't find particularly palatable. I know how to do all of that because, of course, I did. That's how I was brought up. The mage stuff, a little less. I knew some from what I got taught there, but the Kyun has very different takes on mages, I'm sure. Even anyone who knows the slightest bit about us knows that. Most of that I did learn from the swallows. I spent a lot of time with Adina at first, like that, so she could make sure that I was someone who could be trusted with the work that we do. And she taught me a lot about how magic works, how mages work, the struggles that they face, and the dangers that they pose. And I really like Phelan. I do. I like you all. I think you're all wonderful. But Phelan is also a risk. And he knows that. And I think you all know that, really. I would never do anything to endanger him. But if there comes a point that looks like it might be a point of no return, I won't apologize for making a call.
I get it. I do. And it's not that I don't trust Phelan in his judgment of you. I've just, the little I have seen of it. You know, it's well, I don't know. I don't know how the Cune handles this. But
Not well,
I've seen Templars
given everything.
they drag kids off, and
Yeah.
their parents are crying and screaming, the kids are screaming, and the moment you look at everyone else, though, there's relief and shock, but mostly relief. And quite frankly, I think that's probably the most disgusting part to me. Is that all these people watch this kid grow and they know who they were. Yeah. And then they're just go, good, we're safer now.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen where I came from. I've seen it happen in so many missions I've worked, and it sits ill with me. Same. I left the Kyun for a reason. I walked away because the things that I did and the things that I witnessed sat ill in my gut, and I could not live with it any longer. You don't have to trust my judgment because you don't know me. But I'm on your side in a way that I hope I can continue to prove going forward.
Okay. Real quick, can I do perception, empathy? Do I have empathy? I don't think I do.
Absolutely.
Perception, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bitch. Okay, well, I so believe her.
Yeah, I think the 10 is more a matter of you want to be able to read her and read the emotions and trust your own judgment on what you see. But in this moment, there's perhaps a little wobble of you being able to trust your own judgment. Yeah. And that maybe you're wrong.
Yep.
Maybe you're right. You don't know.
Yeah. Well, I know very little of the Qun, being way more honest than I should with you, but
That's okay.
well,
I would be happy to explain, but it's not always the most pleasant. So that's
no. I mostly just bring it up because every society is really the same. I know you know that. Just even militaristic ones. Military still needs to be fed, still needs to be supported, and it still needs eyes and ears everywhere. And that inherently means some, shisty shit. So,
it does.
anyway, I don't know how you got away from them. Militaristic places don't actually like it when you leave.
No, they don't. I can't say they're thrilled.
But that means you had to be good enough to do it. So.
Good with the blade. I'm okay when I have to be, but the rest of it, when it's necessary. I don't care to make it a part of everything I do. I try to be open with people because I value it in a way that I didn't always get to. So nowadays, I try when I can to be honest. And the truth of it is that I want to help for altruistic reasons, yes, but also because I've done things that I intend to make up for in whatever material way I can.
I think the moment you say I'm trying to make up for, that's the only time Oriana actually stops furrowed brow at you. Yeah. Just I can understand that. And it makes way more sense than you just trying to help people.
Yeah. I mean, for most of us swallows, but for me especially, it's both. I want to do good things. I like to help people, but a lot of the time I want to do those things because I know there are people that I have harmed or not helped and they've come to harm because of it, and it weighs heavy on me even now.
Okay. And I think they'll even just kind of reach across and push the tea a little closer and just well, a few months ago, even before that, it's easy to see who these people are. Yeah, I watched them before they even knew I was there. And I'll just watch you.
That's okay.
Okay.
You're more than welcome to. I don't take it personal. You aren't gonna wake up in the night to blade at your neck or whatever it is that you're afraid of. Besides, you'd hear me coming. Look at the size of me.
I don't know. You still got away from them somehow. And you're not the only one that was good with the blade. So.
Hey, I believe it. I've seen your work.
No, I meant you got away from them.
Oh,
There's no way a militaristic society wasn't good with blades.
Well,
so
I'm not sure I was all that popular at the end. Maybe they didn't try all that hard.
They don't seem the type to let things go.
Well, that's also true. Castle pick up her mug and just lean back.
Yeah.
Give off a more relaxed energy. Okay, I feel less terrified of this conversation.
And there's just a very measured, just as they're drinking, just staring a little bit. Yeah. But there's not as much of a sharp crease of the brow staring at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
A softening. Even if just a little. Yeah. A softening. Yeah.
And I imagine this is probably when we hear the
Knock, yeah.
Yeah.
And it sort of transitions rather cinematically from the knock at the door from the scene that we saw last week to knock at the wooden beam, as there's no door or this tent flap to necessarily knock, waking everyone to let you guys know that breakfast is ready. And we transition to the next morning. All of you were given shelter. You were given a tent that allowed for either the whole group of you. It's up to you, Phelan, if you would have stayed with this group or wanted to stay with family through the night. What do you think?
I think he would have stayed with his dad and sister tonight since he hasn't seen them in so long.
Mm-hmm. She insisted on sleeping in the same bedroll as you.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah. But the rest of you will get a knock, perhaps from Phelan, because he'll know the time. And given the type of work that your dad and the other dad do, they also have to get up quite early. So it is Phelan's hand that this wouldn't be waking everyone up.
Morning.
Morning.
Ready?
Tend to get up a little early around here. Sorry, Kana.
It's fine.
But there is breakfast, which is probably some of the better breakfast we've had in a while.
Yeah, it's not rations.
Not trying to be biased, but
it's not rations. It'll be nice. Trust me. Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be great.
I believe you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think there's a mix of food available to you in the morning. There's some sausages that are being cooked, but it's like venison sausages using some of the elk that are out in the surrounding area that they've managed to pull in as best they can. So you can have some of that with some bread that's been cooked up fairly fresh in the morning. They've also done like some of the bread that wasn't eaten from the day before, and they've like toasted it up so that you can have some like nice crunchy toasted bread should you wish. There's also essentially like a breakfast hash that has quite a lot of mushrooms in it for alternative protein for anyone who doesn't want to eat the meat. And mushrooms are just very common in your Dalish diet. And there's an assortment of, I say an assortment, it's a bit sparing compared to what you're used to, Phelan. You do get some fruit and other things that are foraged. But given that you're in a very cold place, it's the cold season and you're up high in the mountains, it's not great.
Yeah.
But there's a couple things they managed to find. There's certainly something.
Those berries and some of those berries and a little bit of those berries.
Yeah. They're a bit bitter, but some people are into that kind of thing. So you guys can kind of take a pick of what you fancy. Everyone seems quite comfortable with you being there. It seems that anybody that wasn't already aware of your arrival and what you're there for have clearly been told by the morning. There's friendly smiles. There's offers of help. When it's clear that there's quite a big group of you, there's like 2 people who are sitting having breakfast of their own that shift slightly to sit beside each other to give you more room to sit as a group. So it's generally just, although it's not very outspoken warmth and welcome, it's the little unspoken things that just show that they're comfortable here and they're trying to accommodate for you guys. You know that obviously they're going through some stuff right now, so the full breadth of warm greeting is not always available when people are a bit strained.
He kind of gives that kind of same subtle greetings, like he'll nod to people, smile, give a little wave. Because it's not like, oh, how are you doing? Horrible, right? So just little nods and smiles and waves as he eats with the group, probably with unease. In my head, they're like stuck together while he's here. He just has a new backpack. It's his little sister.
She's maybe like once you're sat a little bit, she's still sort of like straddling over your back like a little backpack, but she's braiding the back of your hair.
Yeah, it's long enough that she can braid it now.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a little shorter when he left.
Mm-hmm. She's getting quite good at braiding, it seems.
Yeah.
Where before she was a bit clumsy when she was learning how to do it, she started to figure at least the basics.
Yeah, I think he'll take a look at it. It's like, you're getting really good at that.
Mm-hmm. A practice.
And practice does make perfect. I did also bring you something. I had a few rocks, right? It was those rocks that we got at the very beginning of the game from a trader.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just kind of wrapped it with like some leather string. And it's kind of like it's not cut and polished or anything, but it's kind of really nice, almost purpley, almost kind of raw amethyst looking. I don't know if it is. We never determined what it was. I'm gonna say it is. And he's gonna give it to her.
Mm-hmm. You're giving me rocks, she says as she starts to open it up.
Yeah, I like rocks.
Ooh, it's purple.
Yeah, it's a pretty rock.
Mm-hmm. What are they?
It's a necklace.
Oh.
I don't know what type of rock it is. That was not my special interest when I was here, but I did get them on my travels. So, and I just really thought you would like it.
It's very pretty.
Thank you.
Can I put it on? Can I put it on?
Yeah, here, I'll put it on. And he'll kind of take her over, sit her on his lap, and kind of like tie a knot behind it. And then he'll just keep her there and hug her.
Mm-hmm.
Looks really nice on you.
Thank you.
So
she's just looking at the rest of you curiously.
If you have questions, you can ask them.
But what if it's rude?
Are you a rude person?
No.
Then why would it be rude?
I don't know. Sometimes I ask questions and people say that's rude. But I don't know why a question can be rude if you're just asking because you want to know.
Well, I have asked them questions throughout my travels and they never thought I was being rude. So I think it's fine if you ask them questions. I don't think they'll think you're being rude.
Okay. She looks around at you and it's that thing. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Eyes will settle on Kana. Do you live underground?
I do not. Was born underground, live above ground.
Why did you live above ground?
Sort of a long story, but short version is my parents decided that underground life wasn't for them, and once you stop living underground, dwarves tend to say you can stay up there.
Are you scared of the sky? I met once of a person who lived below ground and they came above ground and they said they were scared of the sky.
I wouldn't say I'm scared of the sky. Sometimes on a really clear day, if I look up, I start to get like, have you ever, you know that sensation in your body when you're like next to a tall place and you're looking down off
What's
of
the
the tall place?
sensation?
A feeling in your body, like
When
a physical feeling.
When you're
like
up
hot
high.
things feeling hot. That's a sensation.
Oh.
Just any kind of feeling that's not emotional.
When you're up high, I've climbed trees before. And I don't get too scared when I'm up high.
Well, that's good. That helps
maybe
with
some
climbing
people
for
do.
sure.
Well, I have a friend called Ryan, and Ryan once tried to climb a tree with me, and he got scared and started crying. And then we both got into trouble for climbing trees, and I was kind of annoyed at him because they wouldn't have known if he hadn't started crying. But he got scared because he was high up, and he thought he was going to fall off. And I says, "You just climb back down the way you came, silly."
Yeah. Yeah, well, easy for an expert tree climber to say, for sure.
But maybe he felt the thing that you feel when you look at the sky. The
Maybe. It's called vertigo.
Sensation. Vertigo.
It's sort of this feeling in your body of like, whoa. It just sometimes it just feels too big, you know? Like, why is it so? It's just forever. It boggles my mind, but it doesn't really scare me because I know I've lived my whole life above ground, so I'm used to it. But there's something. It feels a little strange.
Would you be scared to go underground now? And be all the way underground?
Oh my goodness. I was just underground. I was underground recently, and it was one of the best times I've had in the past month. It's great. The stone like speaks to me. It's beautiful.
Okay.
It's not for everybody. Some folks get scared underground the way some folks get scared of heights, but for me it's just like a warm like climbing into a bed and your blanket was just drying in the sun, so it's all warm. Like that's how underground feels to me. It's great.
Okay. Her eyes settle on Cass. Why do you have horns? Are you part dragon?
Well, I'm a Canary.
Yes.
So Canary all have horns like this usually. And some people think it is because we have dragon blood in our veins, and that's what gave us our horns. Not everyone thinks that, but sometimes.
Do you think you are part dragon?
Maybe, like a long, long, long time ago. Because it's pretty much just the horns. Most of us don't really get anything else, but...
Better to be part dragon than part goat.
I think so. Much cooler.
True words.
Yeah. Part goat would be a lot more boring.
Right. I have never met.
No?
You're my first.
Well, good. It's nice to meet you. I'm glad I get to be your first because I'm nice.
You must be nice if my brother likes you.
Well, I hope so. I like your brother a lot too. He's pretty fun.
He is fun. Some people think that the way that he talks about some things is boring, but that's just them being rude and showing that they're ignorant.
Yeah, good job.
Nods very sagely, like she said a very clever word.
She did, yeah.
Yeah.
This girl's like 6 or 7 years old, maybe.
Yeah, she's about 6. Yeah,
she's baby.
I once someone was mean to him about the way that he talks about things, and I punched them in the knee.
Well, you know what?
I was very proud of her.
Deserved it.
They fell over it. It was very fun.
Well,
she got them right where the
Well, then they shouldn't have said mean things about your brother, and then you wouldn't have had to have done that.
Yeah, I taught them. That's what siblings do. Protect each other.
Always.
Yeah.
She looks up at you, Phelan. Like she
don't
wants to say something.
Don't do it!
But she doesn't. Yeah. She looks at Oriana and friends. I don't know what to ask you.
That's okay. Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Why wouldn't being part goat be awesome? You could jump really high.
They make silly noises.
That's true, but they do make it up for jumping
And their
like 20
eyes
feet
look
and
like
sheer rocks.
They're like pointing slightly different ways sometimes.
That would be a little
They're
silly.
actually looking for grass.
See,
Just kind of
Looking
cool.
for
see more
grass?
directions.
Mm-hmm.
Or looking for animals that come to kill them, like dragons
Exactly.
or big
But
birds.
being able to jump, like, have you seen them go up sheer cliffs? And then they jump on like little ledges that are like that big
No, I
and
haven't
totally
seen them.
fine. It's now maybe it's just a type of goat, but that would be really cool.
This is my first time going up a proper mountain.
Mm.
So maybe we'll see goats. I haven't seen a
you
goat
might.
yet.
It's
Be a
kinda
little
rude.
cold for them.
No.
Well,
They-
there's some like a big, fur and everything.
Where are you from?
I am from Ferelden.
You eat grey sludge too.
Unfortunately. Thankfully, we tend to make something a little better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you from a big city?
No, I'm from a very small town on the coast. By some woods.
We're meant to be careful when we go near towns.
Yeah, there was a few Dalish clans that we could see, and they would interact with us very, very seldomly. And we knew just to be respectful and trade with them, whatever they needed. Mom, motions to Kara. Mom trade with them a little bit, whatever they were comfortable with. Yeah.
You use knives?
Maybe a few.
Phelan's been feeding her food in the meantime. Like whenever someone's answering, he's like making sure she eats.
Yeah. She's just probably sitting in your lap with her legs stretched out over your legs.
Yeah.
And they're little cute little bare feeties because Dalish. Wiggling her toes as she eats.
Say 8 kinds of bare feet. Sorry.
You tease him about that, she'll punch you in the knee.
She'll punch you in the knee. She's grown, so she could reach higher. You never know.
My knee is so close to the ground. Oh no.
Yeah, you're shorter. She'll get you right in the gooch.
Oh my goodness.
Hurt.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. She knows how to take people down. She's ruthless. I want to grow up to be good with knives.
Oh.
Yes, my daddy is going to make me some.
I'll say with your precision knee strikes, I don't think you're gonna have a problem.
They're
everywhere. I mean, you think it's so cold. Who's just following us at this point?
I'm going to learn how to hunt aminals and people when needed, not hunt them down for food, because that would be weird. You're not meant to eat people.
Don't be a cannibal. That's probably ill-advised.
No. Some people I heard, so my friend Ryan, he said that some humans used to tell stories that the Dalish would eat people. It's not true.
Seems unappetizing.
Yeah, I think they just did it because they're scared of us.
And clearly for good reason. Knee punch. No, I'm just kidding. I think she I think she goes to kind of joke a little bit about it, but then just flicks her knee at the very end. Yeah. Honestly, I'm just really impressed. I haven't thought about doing that.
It very works if you go from the back.
Now that, yes.
It makes them fall over.
And
especially bigger,
them.
Taller people.
And it's surprising that they were not expected. I don't think they saw me. I was very good. I'm going to learn how to go about and not be seen. Like the people that work for our dad.
I think you would like spending some time with Oriana. She's really good at hiding and not being seen and using knives.
And fact, looks at Rainy. Been teaching Rainy how to sneak around a little bit too.
That would be good. I have already had some lessons, so maybe I can also teach Rainy.
Yeah. I'll say looks at Kadab with parent permission, of course.
Hiding from danger. Mom approved.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it was for.
We wear special colors so that when you go about in the nature with the trees and the bushes, so that they can't see you.
In fact, I think Oriana shows her the coat because it's meant to be brown and then white on one side, so then so you can hide in the snow, and then when you flip it over, you can hide in the forest.
We don't have things for hiding in the snow. We don't like to come into the snow very often.
I don't either.
I don't like it. It's not nice on my feet.
No, but gotta plan for where you're at, right?
Yeah. Probably start wearing the boots. Don't really like the boots.
You can train with Oriana and Rainy after you've done your duties today.
Okay, I will show them how to hide like the Dalish.
Yeah. I'm sure they're gonna learn a lot about you, about that from you.
Yeah.
But we also have to have a talk. I want to know what you've been learning about magic since I've been gone. Okay.
Not a lot.
Okay. It's okay.
Because I'm too young to be doing the learning for the lessons for learning the spells.
Yeah, I know, but there's other things to learn when you're a mage.
Yeah. Have you been learning your lessons?
I have, actually. I know new spells now.
Who's teaching you?
I'm teaching myself.
You're not meant to teach yourself. I was told that I was not allowed to. I had to do lessons.
Yeah, well, I'm older, so.
I'm really good at magic.
Well, obvious.
So, once you've done your duties today, and we've gone over magic, you can hang out with Oriana and Rainy and teach them about hiding, how the Dalish hide.
Okay. I'm gonna go figure out what lessons I want to teach them. And she gets up so that she can scamper off. You see her going over to a box and like pulling things out.
Just gonna teach you guys a few things, whether you like it or not.
That being said, you guys actually have something that you need to be doing. You were meant to be going to see the keeper.
Yeah, we were having breakfast. We're having a conversation. Anyway, we should actually go see the keeper, guys.
Right.
God, whose name I totally remember. That is something. But yeah, Phelan will get up. And...
Man, what a weird name.
Oh no, I did write it down because I didn't write it down the first time, so I wrote it down randomly somewhere on his sheet. And I found it. Okay. You guys never. No. Just be very respectful. She can be a little strict sometimes, but she's cool. Kind of. I mean, she has a lot. She's a good person. I like her. She's a keeper, so she has a lot of things that she does.
I'm gonna put an image into the NPCs. You can type out the name if you want. Because I don't think you ever sent me an image. Yeah. So now we have one. But yeah, you guys are able to head over. She's not necessarily in her own area. She is off speaking to a few of the others. We'll catch eye of an approaching group that involves people that are not of her clan, and we'll spy Phelan. So we'll detach from the people that she's been speaking to and give you all a welcoming and respectful nod of her head.
Keeper. It's been a while.
Hello, Phelan.
Hi.
How are you, darling? And she'll just like stroke your cheek, give you a little kiss on the top of your head.
Mm-hmm. He'll smile. Take her hands, kind of press them to his forehead. I've been doing well. I wish I could say the same for the clan.
Well, we have a mixed situation. It's not all bad. There are some good things still to be found, as there always is. Such as making new friends, and she'll kind of indicate to the rest of you.
Yes.
And Ranatashan, you're welcome here.
Everyone, this is Keeper Shana Gishiro. Keeper, these are my friends. This is Kana, Cass, Oriana, this is Rainy, and Kara.
It is very nice to meet you. Please, if you come, we can speak in private. And she will lead you all over to her area. She has certainly one of the larger tents. There's markers on it that lets me know that this is the keeper's tent, along with a sort of awning space that has multiple seats in it, a few decorative items, and she indicates for you all to sit. Do any of you need tea? I've had a pot brewing, so
I love some.
Just hold out the hands.
It's spiced apple. I hope none of you mind that. Okay. So she'll go over and pour them out to a set of slightly mismatched but beautifully made small teacups, and will pass them out to those who wish it. And will take a seat herself.
Dad has filled me in on the situation that's been happening.
Yes, it is quite a tricky situation. I'm assuming you have all been filled in then.
Yes.
Okay. While there are those of our kind who would be protective of such personal information with people who would be considered outside, it's not really the sort of mentality we like to promote here at the Division. It's well, this situation would affect more than just our people. I'm not sure how much you all know or understand about what a dreamer is.
I explained it to them a bit yesterday, but for those that weren't here last session, dreamers can affect the fade, control it, move it, sculpt it. That's a very rare thing to do. While mages can enter the fade and somewhat interact with them, it is not the same as a dreamer can. It is a sandbox for them to create and destroy how they see fit. They're very rare.
So I know the fate is a little abstract to me. I don't even regular dream.
No.
It's a little bit hard for me to conceptualize. Like, I kind of understand why being able to shape the fade would be a big deal, but I also kind of don't. Like, I'm willing to just accept it as fact and move on.
Certainly, but I feel as keeper, we take on a burden of carrying wisdom, but also that of sharing helping a growing understanding, a collective understanding, and I don't see why that should not also include sharing information with you to help you truly understand. If you imagine, there are people who understand that the sky is there but cannot see. People who were born blind, for example. It may not be the kindest parallel to what the dwarves experience, but it's something that you are cut off from and cannot possibly comprehend. Then there are those who know that the sky is there. They accept that it's there, that the clouds are there. They'll look up now and again, but not really pay too much mind. Then there are those, like the mages, who study how these things work, who know how to interpret the stars, what they represent. Some even try to understand how they came to be. There's a deeper understanding, an ability to connect to it in a way that others can't. A dreamer is somebody who knows how to get to the sky, who could shape it. And if they really so chose to, could pluck the sun out of it so that nobody could ever feel its warmth.
Right.
They could affect it in a way that could lead to problems for everybody. To remove the sun out of the sky seems like an impossible thing. But it's possible for some. It's not the cleanest of analogies, but I hope it helps you understand that there are different degrees of interacting with something. And if somebody knows how to rewrite the physical laws that bind a thing and reshape it to their own will, the trouble that that could cause. We are thankful that the person who has this ability is one of our people. She's a kind and a gentle soul. I would not ever dream that she would have ill intent. However, if they were to get a hold of her, to manipulate her, to try to control her using their own foul means, I dread to think what would come of her. What would come for all of us. For whatever ill intent they have with the Fade, it cannot be good.
Makes sense.
So that is where we're at. And as you can see, we are currently in our own struggles trying to protect her from those who would wish this ill fate. We have limits to what we are capable of doing here. And I think I knew you would come. I at least knew Phelan would come home. It's hard to explain him, but well, I'm one of the people who learns how to study the skies, so to speak. I think I have a twofold request for you. There are things that you may be capable of doing that we have some limits to. Our people are trained and skilled at many things, but I am fearful of throwing any more of my people against that threat. We've already lost some. I don't want to lose more. And that doesn't mean that I am willing to lose you. I don't want it to seem cold-hearted or that that's what I'm implying. But you seem worldly. But there are perhaps experiences behind your eyes. An instinct tells me that you're all meant to do something great. I'm also willing to accept the fact that you can, of course, say no.
I don't quite understand. Are you just wanting us to go take them out?
No, it's
I'm
not that
confused on what the
simple.
request actually is.
I know.
Oh.
I have not yet made it.
Okay, good. I was
So-
taking from implication, and I was like, I can just go throw myself at the. I think she spirals a little bit, and just like,
Yeah.
just wait.
Phelan just puts a hand on her arm. Just
Spiral.
We
Alright.
have come to this place. It is so light up here. There's a heaviness to these ruins, but they are bones that once protected our people. There is a dark threat that I think has been following us. I would ask, with the assistance of two of our own who have been trying to track these people, I would like you to try and take out the ones who have at least been tracking us here. On top of that, I will have another request when you have completed this. I hope it's something that you can help me with. For now, I can offer you two of our own. They're hunters, trained by the best. And she'll give Phelan a little smirk. And I hope that you will be successful in that. If there's anything else that we can provide for you to do something like that, happy to give it. We have very talented crafters here.
I think, and he will look at his group. I'll do whatever I can to help my family. And I hope that the rest of you agree, but I understand if you don't.
Oriana definitely just gives a worried look to their mom, because knowing what this might entail. Just...
Your mom has slowly been developing over the course of the last few weeks, months, a sort of readiness, not bloodthirsty, but very ready to put a knife in people's throats to like defend that which is right. So like she's already like,
yeah,
nodding at what
Oriana's
Phelan said.
worried.
Yeah. I understand. That,
Baker, what have we done?
I understand that maybe hunting people that is not something that sits right with you, and I would respect if not if anyone's not okay with that.
Cass kind of just like lifts one shoulder and like a shrug, and it's like, kind of sounds like a day at work for me.
I know, but I'm talking about other people. I know you're so
Oriana
ready to kill
disapproves.
people.
-5.
Cass is like,
I know you're so ready to kill
Cass.
people.
I
Yeah.
can do
No,
this.
Cass,
This
are you
one's
sure
fine.
you're ready to help us prevent someone from being enslaved? That's
Yeah,
I think
that's
I can,
so
I
unlike
actually,
you.
I think I can kind of do that. That feels like something that's
Okay.
like
Hunting
on my
Tevinter.
resume.
Yeah, all right. And Phelan, kid,
Oriana will remember
you're
this.
stuck with me.
Yep.
I'm going where you go.
If we all agree, with your permission, Keeper, I can speak to Olivan, and maybe if we could get outfitted with weapons.
Of course.
I have a request.
Yes.
Pretty simple, hopefully. Sort of squeezes Rainey's shoulder because didn't run this by Rainey first.
Yeah.
If you could look after my daughter while we're gone, she'd be much safer here than along on the road with us.
Of course.
At
As
least
long as she's
temporarily.
As long as she's willing to listen to the other children, they're trained in where to go and how to protect themselves when a threat emerges. So she listens. We'll keep her safe.
She can stay with
She's a
Dad
good listener.
and Annalise. So
I'm sure Annalise will keep her.
And Anna had some lessons for you anyway, right, Rainy?
Yeah, I'm going to learn how to sneak better.
important.
I'm going to learn how to sneak better. I already kind of know some. I'll listen, I promise.
I think
That's certainly true.
The Fade is garbling Arcana.
The Fade
Yeah.
got Kana.
no.
No!
It's just funny because
Stay
she's the
Fade
dwarf.
spirits.
Tech demons.
what? No, I'm here.
Oh, hello?
Oh, we can hear you, but you're
You're
I
frozen in a very
think
smug looking grin. It's great.
maybe turn your camera on and all. Sorry, Ben.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm like
Yeah.
kind of here.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Villain?
Just that if we can get kitted out, we can return them at the end should you wish. That is no problem for us. And we will do everything in our power to stop these people from finding her and finding us.
Oops. I don't think they're too terribly far away.
Is there any information on them that you all have already that we should know?
You'll need to speak to the two trackers once they're back.
To the
They're
what?
doing
Sorry?
the trackers once they're back.
May I
They-
speak to this girl?
Yes? Do you wish to speak
What's-
to her before you go?
Yes. What's her name?
It is.
Let me
Shani.
go through my
No,
notes.
no,
real
no,
quick.
no, no.
My
It's
keeper
Shani.
notes.
It's Shani.
Shani. Okay. We'll speak with Olivan. We'll drop off Rainy with my dad and my sister, and we'll speak with Shani. And once the trackers are back, we'll get whatever information and decide what best course of action is in order to head out, what and where to head out.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you all. It really does mean a lot. Perhaps I'll save that when we get back. I would like to speak with you, Valen.
Of course,
It can wait.
we can
but-
speak now.
It can wait.
When we are okay.
I am filled with gratitude. If you all would be willing to help with this. It's not always an easy thing to ask from many people, but I know to follow an instinct.
What told you I was gonna be here?
I had a dream.
Dreaded it in the clouds, man. You didn't hear?
If you study the
Those Fade
clouds.
clouds.
Yeah.
Sorry, the stars are more my thing.
Just the older you get, the more that you learn the tool that is your magic. It gives you instincts. For those that know how to listen.
Speaking of dreams and magic, I worry about animals.
Why?
A dream. I know she's young and maybe too young to learn how to
She's
wield it.
extraordinarily young. Most people don't come into magic until they're teenagers.
I know. But I think she needs to start some lessons.
She already has been. I'm not just leaving her to her own devices.
I know. I don't doubt you, I just worry. She's being chased through these rooms by demons. She was scared. And I know you can't ask a child to control their emotions that way, but I'm just hoping she's learned how and why at least. You can try.
She's getting the same lessons you do. And the demons, as you call them, her big brother is taking his new friends to go and chase them away.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'll come back soon so we can speak.
I'll fetch Shani. Hopefully the people who have been out tracking these people will be back soon and we can send you off. I'd like to deal with this sooner rather than later.
Of course.
Last time they were spotted, they are too uncomfortably close.
Of course.
I'll fetch her. Go and get yourselves equipped with anything that you feel you may need.
Thank you. Dylan just stands up, drinks the last of his tea. These will probably be some of the better weapons you have wielded. No offense, Kana.
I found this in a underground treasure vault. It's pretty nice. I'm still gonna look at what you got.
I mean, yeah. He says this as they're kind of walking and getting out of the tent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you guys are able to go. We don't necessarily have to role play it out, but if there is any pieces of equipment that you would like to pick up,
I don't think there's anything I can pick up, so
there's basics. There's not every style of thing that you're going to be able to pick up, but there are certainly bows, swords. There will be some sort of pole arms, or you can get some Dalish leathers if anybody wanted. I know that most people have equipment that they're quite attached to, but if anybody needs anything, let me know.
I will exchange my regular dagger for Dalish dagger. Do I know how to use one? Do I have one?
Yeah. He's not necessarily gonna have ironbark to be given you right now, so
that's fair. Does he have? I guess a bit of a regular gauntlet. I don't know why, but I have a gauntlet. I don't know how that happened. But
the unarmed is one of the few weapon groups that mages can have.
Yeah.
It's fine. We don't have to linger too long on gathering equipment, but if there was anything you guys were like hoping to get, regardless, you can get yourself sorted, linger for a little bit of time. Eventually, the keeper is going to come up to you with an elf. She has, it's not even blonde hair, it is white hair, braided on one side and falling down her back. Her facial features are kissed with freckles, almond-shaped eyes. Does not have Valisline. I will drop an image for those who like visual references. Sorry, audience, you don't get to see these. But you can get my descriptions. She is bundled up for the cold. and looks at you all. It's not nervous energy, but she seems a little timid. And the keeper will kind of give you all a nod of the head. Everyone, this is Shani. Phelan, you said you wanted to speak with her.
Yes. Hi, Shani. I'm Phelan, and he'll reach out his hand.
Hi. She'll reach out very cautiously, actually, but shake your hand.
Yeah. He'll give a warm handshake, like just we
As soon as your hands kind of make contact, you feel an odd sort of like it's almost like a static sensation at first, and she looks at the hands of the little fern and looks up at you, and tries to shake off the expression.
He has the same little frown, like, what just happened?
It's nice to meet you.
We can understand that you've been through a lot, and we're not here to exacerbate any old wounds or make you relieve any trauma or anything, but if there's any information about these people that you could share with us, our goal is for them to no longer go after you, but
To be clear, she's not escaping. Like, it's not that she was captured by them and then got free.
no,
They've just been trying to track her, so she doesn't actually know anything more than what anyone else would know. But
okay,
sure.
Well,
I know that they're from Tevinter, I think, from what we see of them, or at least those that have been close. They dress in that way.
So you've never encountered them before they start following you?
No. Not in person.
Not in person, but any other way?
I've had some that I've encountered in dreams. It is not their physical selves, so I don't know that the information would be very helpful.
Yeah.
But they're hungry. It's the best way I can describe it.
I think I understand.
I felt their arms reaching across impossible distances. I just don't want them to. I don't want them to harm these people. They've been kind and they've been protecting me and helping me travel. But I don't know what I would do if harm came to them. They have already lost some people. All because of me.
No, not because of you. You did nothing wrong. The only people to blame here are them. Those that are coming after you.
Is it true that you're going out to help them?
Yes. Damn, these cats are everywhere.
Everywhere.
Cats are strangely drawn to me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, we're waiting on the trackers to come back to get some information, but that's why I came back. I knew my clan was in trouble. And knowing now the details, I'm determined to help solve this however I can. Cat hair in the air, sorry.
They are ruthless. They take all that they can and they kill what they cannot. They leave none surviving.
I think as she says that, there's this inhale and he closes his eyes for a moment. And his grip tightens on his staff. But he exhales and there's that kind of cold breath. They will be met with the same. They will not be shown mercy. I do not take threats to my people kindly. You are my people. They are the rot. And it'll be cut out.
There have been threats to your people already recently.
What did you say, sorry?
There have been threats to your people already. And she starts to eye the rest of you.
Yeah. Yeah, there has been. So this isn't new for us.
Don't let what is to come lead you on a path of vengeance. You should listen to kinder voices. There is compassion in you.
Thank you.
These people will deserve what comes to them. Don't let their rot spoil your heart either. Sometimes we do what must be done. Better to act in defense of others and not go on the attack. And anger. She kind of tilts her head.
I understand. I won't lie and say there's no anger in my heart for them, but I use it to fuel how I defend my people, and that is what I do. I defend and protect those that cannot protect themselves.
Pray then to Mythal.
I will. I will.
Defends the world. Anyway, I'm sorry that my answers couldn't be more help.
It's alright.
But they know where they are. The track is.
Okay. We will follow through.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank us afterwards, okay?
Sure.
We haven't done it yet.
No.
You will, though.
The fact that you are willing to, I think it shows that we are wrong to think that this is the people. Surely we are all people.
But stronger together.
Something troubles you. She looks to Orion.
Yeah, I was like, I think Oreo is just permanent.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think these are questions for you. I just I don't understand magic enough. I was gonna ask Phelan or someone who the keeper? I'm learning. I know Tevinter is, it's a magisterium, right? But They came a long way for you. And if they
Yes.
can reach you or find you through the Fade, ? Are they really that much more powerful? Or did they find something to amplify it and help them? So my brain... go ahead.
There is a dark eye at the heart of this. Perhaps I can tell you more later. They're simply an extension, a hand, looking to grip.
Okay.
But they've been... The eye has been looking for someone like me for a very long time.
So it's not the people themselves? Or maybe they're being helped by something?
No,
Oh,
this is
okay,
a
I see. So they're
There
just
is a master at the
theoretically.
center of this situation. The person
Okay.
that's been wanting to reach Shani. These are just...
He doesn't leave his home. He sends out hints.
These are the people he thinks has to catch.
Okay, and this could be my ignorance, but the reason my brain is hanging on to this is, sure, and looks at everybody, just sure we take out, the eyes here, if you will. Just the people that they're sending forth and everything, but, my point is maybe that's not the only thing we should do. Are they carrying something? Do they have someone with them? You know what I'm
They
saying?
knew
Like,
where I was, and he sent
Yeah.
hands to seek me out as they can. After I felt the eye on me, I've been trying to build walls so that you can't see me.
okay.
Um,
I mean, that's purely your business, because I'm assuming even walls, they're going to be like, what's in those walls? But that is probably more metaphorical than anything for me to understand. But
he doesn't have what I am capable of. That's why he wants to possess it.
right.
I can explain it later.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if we basically just, don't just take out the eyes, but take out the magic that found you. If it's here, or if there's some way they're talking over that long of a distance. I don't
They
know.
knew where I was. They know the grip. They knew who to follow. They've been following these people. Not
Okay.
me.
History
Oh,
trackers and
I
spy
see.
systems.
Yeah,
So when they connect to you and when they connect to you in a fade, they can't. I guess I'm worried in a similar vein as Oriana, and I guess it's just, can they track you physically from being able to connect to you in the fade?
I'm trying to avoid them. It takes time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just trying to think how we can be as efficient as possible and really help, rather than just, this is a gross metaphor, but chopping off fingers. You know what I mean? Get to the source of it. I know. Sorry, that was a bad metaphor, but that was the only thing I thought of.
Fine.
It's gross. It's gross.
Doing this is going to give time, and time can be very precious in these situations. It'll give Shani time to strengthen herself and her mind and her heart. It'll give the clan time to possibly relocate, to keep hiding.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have more questions for the hunters when they get back. So, anyway,
if you want to understand what I'm doing, perhaps I can show you when you're asleep.
I'm okay. No, thank you. I'm more just trying to see how better I can help without hating what I have to do. So, anyway. That's why I was staring at you. Sorry.
Oh.
My brain was elsewhere.
Okay.
You could try to show me. Good luck.
There are already
Honestly.
walls around you.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Well, if you can break open those, I know a lot of people like me who love the option of dreaming. So
Maybe you can show me.
We'll speak later. In the evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should.
Before you sleep.
Okay. We should go talk to the trackers now. Thank you, Shani, for your help.
For what the help's with. She just kind of nods and like hugs herself. And turns around and wanders off in the direction of where the keeper went. So, we will touch base with these trackers and hopefully in the second half go kill some Imperial assholes. Hooray! Join us in about 10 minutes, everyone. We're gonna have a break. You should too. But please do come back and join us for part 2. Bye-bye. Hi everybody. Hello. Welcome back to part 2. Hope y'all are doing well. Our group have had a lot of conversations so far. Met a couple of NPCs. Got to meet the dreamer as well, who had a very normal conversation, as dreamers tend to do.
So normal.
We are now jumping back in with the notification for you all that the 2 people who have been tracking these Tevinter agents are back. They are the 2 that plan on going out with you again, should you wish, to go and put an end to these horrible, horrible people. We'll see how that goes. But for now, you can see the 2 of them are stood speaking to the keeper. It's probably your dad, Phelan, that let you know to go and
Yeah. I'll go.
So as you guys are approaching, you see the keeper kind of turn to you and smile and will say, yeah, we're ready to go. They have a location, or at least where they were last seen.
Okay.
Are you all prepared to go?
As prepared as we'll get.
Okay. Now, our hunters are normally known to favor a stealthy approach, an ambush. With such a things, is this something that you feel that you will be
as she's talking, I'm going to look at Kana and at Cass. I think some of us can take that approach and some of us
and
should.
the fate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cass will kind of like gesture at her whole vibe and is like, I tend to do better as heavy artillery.
Just face, like, head on.
Yeah. If you would like me to draw fire and you can ambush from the back, perhaps? Or if you would like me to stay back and rush once you get the ambush going, I'm happy to take lead from you.
Fine.
So we've got our waiting in the wings warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, either we can wait in the wings.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, either we can wait in the wings and barrel in once they start ambushing, or we can barrel in first and draw attention.
I think that might be a good idea.
If
That
they're
sounds like
scouts, they're
fun.
not going to do anything if y'all are seen. So, if nothing, maybe looks at the 2, scouts and Phelan, just They know they're looking for y'all, so use them as bait. You two well hidden. We can cut off any escape. I don't know. I'm just saying, if they see the two warriors and a bunch of metal and armor and weapons, any good hunter would never be like, I can take that. Yeah. Anyway.
Fair.
Yeah. I'm up for whatever you want to do. We'll take him out quick.
Very good.
Real quick, hunters, I don't know your names, sir. You can tell me if you wish. Just to be positive, these are said A negative. Haha. All right. These are actual Tevinter, like they're not indentured people, right? That are being forced to hunt y'all.
I don't believe so. The male will speak up. There's two. You can see male and a female. Male has shaves her sides.
Sides are shaves. Shaved her side.
The sides are shaved, dark hair, pulled back, is in the usual sort of Dalish armor. Phelan, you recognize the tattoo of Mythal on him. And does she also have, no, she has the tree she was found in. It's Lilibet and Rowan. The interesting thing is Lilibet is Inan's wife.
That's so fine.
My God.
That's so fine. That's
I recognize her. You do know her.
Yeah, I know her.
But it's him that he'll kind of speak up and say, as far as we're aware, no. We're pretty convinced one of them is a mage, the way that they carry themselves and the equipment that they have.
Oh, okay. I just, yeah, that would be my only worry. Yeah. I don't feel good about taking out people that are forced to yeah, okay.
This is a situation where they feel very strongly about what they're trying to acquire. I don't think you would trust that to any indentures.
People do a lot of things when they have to. But okay. All right.
Not that I'm aware, but
mage first.
We haven't questioned them. Taking out the mage is often a sensible plot.
Yeah.
No offense, Phelan.
What? No, that's fine. He's like distracted for like a second. Right. No, it's fine.
Too many people will underestimate a mage on a battlefield, but if for nothing else, if they're not going to attack you with magic, they could be healing their comrades, which makes it even harder.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, you have a mage on your side too, so.
Yeah. You're gonna be able to, like, I don't know, what can you do now? Make it rain rocks? I've seen mages do it, so it's worth asking.
Well, maybe not rocks, but one really big rock, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I can show you if you want.
Sure.
Yeah. He has not looked at Lilibet like in the eyes at all. In her direction, sure. In the eyes, nah. But yeah, then if you guys are ready, we could start heading out. It's a long trip. It's
not gonna take too terribly long.
Okay.
It's down the southern slope. There's a couple of ruined buildings that we saw them camping out in.
Okay.
So unless they've moved recently, they might still be there.
Well, let's find out then. We have half a team that's pretty good at hiding and tracking. Two that are really good at heavy hitting, and like I said, I can attack as a mage, but I can also heal you all, make your weapons hurt more.
Sure.
So
seems useful. Lilibet will kind of speak up to the whole group. There's 4 of them. I
Okay.
think going by the shields, there's a couple of them that were probably heavy hitters.
Mm.
So hopefully we can go in, surprise them, get an end to it all.
Unfortunately, I don't think this
Okay.
is the end, but it's a beginning to it. Funnily enough.
It's enough to let us move on from here.
Well, let's head out.
Okay. And they will gather up their things, put on traveling cloaks again, hood up, and start to peel off. They both instinctually take either side of a pathway, rather than walking straight down the middle. It's clear that they're not just well trained as scouts and hunters, but they're in tune with each other as well. You do know, Phelan, that your dad trains a pretty good team to work
Yeah.
instinctually well with each other.
Yeah. Everything's so great.
Is Phelan looking awkward at all as you walk?
No, he's definitely not going to the other side where Rowan is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cass is not gonna say anything, but it's like just looking at Phelan like weird vibe off of you right now.
First rule, I'm always weird, so jot that down.
Okay, different weird vibe off you today.
Second look, I'm always uncomfortable, so jot that down. But I think he will encourage to kind of follow them in like their footsteps of kind of going side to side, to not just go straight down the middle, especially our heavy hitters to kind of take on the back so that they're not the first to make sounds or head on, and we can trust the trackers to let us know when we're close.
Okay. Are any of you going to join in with any tracking, stealthing, or setting up ambushes?
I would like to try and stealth. Try being the key word here.
Okay. Why don't we try and stealth?
I'm gonna embarrass myself in front of my ex-boyfriend's wife.
Yeah, if we can just get a general round of stealth, it would be good. Just on the approach, in case these people are waiting to listen out.
Is it
You're-
dexterity?
You're not so close. Yeah, it's in dexterity. You're not so close that this is necessarily going to suddenly fuck everything up, but it's just to know as a collective group how we're doing.
We're doing great. Oh, we
Oh,
did.
we're doing so
Lovely.
good.
Warriors in the back.
You know,
Look, because sometimes the dice tell a story.
I'm trying to it.
We are
I'm
loud.
trying to not be stupid in front of my ex-boyfriend's wife, guys. Please.
The dice have decided that, unfortunately.
I don't know
Unfortunately.
what you want me to do here.
Sadly, on this day, you are in fact going to be made to look stupid. Much apologies.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you guys are trying your best.
Can
Yes.
I use my stop points, please?
Yes, go for
a
it.
specific thing.
Yeah.
Oh man,
You passed, so you're allowed to use your stump points.
Yes, and I have 4 of them. So I
You kneecap.
yeah,
Come
just
on,
right my face.
Catherine.
Like, I would actually like to do that makes me wonder and advantageous positioning.
Sure.
So you may immediately make another perception test at no additional cost in time or resources to discover more information about your surroundings and the object of your test. I know this isn't the same thing, but I'd like to make a perception check about Phelan.
Sure. But yes, and roll me.
I would like to
it's-
perceive if the enemies are here, if they're set up, if we're gonna be ambushed. I want to see what the fuck Phelan's going on.
What is going on with you? What's going
Right,
on with
sibling.
you?
You've been
Mhm.
fucking with me for a whole season. Get wrecked.
Yeah. Make that roll for me.
Oh my god.
You're at the very least gonna get something, depending on the.
I've seen your entire backstory, bitch.
Okay. Okay.
the best roll I've done
That
this whole season.
that is impeccable.
Thank you. I'm not
20
mad.
to be clear, everybody, there's like degrees of success, like all game systems. 11 is considered a basic pass for simple things. When you get up to 18, those are extraordinary superhuman like feats of whatever it is that you're trying to do. So to be over that, yeah, Ariana, I think you're trained into how to observe people. It is something that you were at least starting to get trained in. And while you maybe didn't necessarily finish that training, it's an instinct that you've been growing nonetheless. And so even without the focus of empathy, there's just a moment where you've spent enough time with Phelan, you have grown close enough to him to understand his tells and his body language. It is clear there is discomfort, that he is clearly closing off a little, acting in a way where it feels like he's trying his best to definitely act normal. And that's the thing. Normally, Phelan doesn't bother to do that. Normally, Phelan is quite comfortable not being normal. Embraces it even, and it's something we all love him for. So the fact that he's trying his best, and failing, is very telling for you, and the eyes keep going to that woman.
I would
that woman,
say-
by the way, who's just doing her job.
Yeah.
In no way seems uncomfortable around
Acting
Phelan.
totally normal.
No,
Yeah.
totally normal.
Yeah.
But he generally does look uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
He wouldn't. I think with that roll, I'll add a little bit. He doesn't look like he has any bad feelings towards this person.
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna stab her in the back when she's not looking.
No, he just looks generally uncomfortable, and there is like definitely unresolved stuff there for him.
Okay. All right.
So, and
We'll hug away for later.
either she's resolved if there's something unresolved on Phelan's side. Either she's resolved it, or it didn't exist in the first place.
Yeah, for
Yep,
her,
she doesn't have no
probably
clue
doesn't
about
exist. It's
Oh,
it's
no.
definitely a him thing. It's not a her thing.
It's a him thing. That's the thing. Yeah, it's not a mutual thing.
He's trying to ignore it because he
I
has a
think-
job to do.
Even though I did pass my stealth check, I'm assuming. I think you'll
Yeah.
just hear like a little giggle. And I think even like looks at Kara, just like silently, like, Kara, attention. Look at this. Do you see this? Did you see it? Like, just the eyes between.
Cranes her neck. She's like,
Just shrug. Yeah.
she'll wag her finger at you and say, "Be nice."
And absolute gives a shit. Like, why?
He's never
Alright,
nice
fine.
to me.
That is such a lie. I'm sorry
He
I
teases
teased
me
you that
nice
you
to
liked
me.
someone.
But he did tease me a
A
lot.
couple times, yeah.
So,
yeah.
don't care.
This is
That's for later.
different. This is different.
Oh, this is different? All right.
Yeah.
anyway. No, it's not.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
You don't
so,
know what the fuck's going on, bitch.
I do now. I saw your entire story. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. So
I
into
sent you the
yourself.
Google Doc because no, I'm kidding.
That'd be
Sorry.
so funny. I could talk to the GM directly. But yeah, anyway.
So yes,
We'll log that
you
for later. Thank you.
have all of that, but you also got sick. So I will say that at some point, so I think even beyond what you're currently paying attention to, you're still very aware of your surroundings. It's not like it's distracted you from that, and you see the two hunters slow their pace slightly and increase up different slopes, clearly trying to get higher advantage. A little further, and you start to crest around a corner, and you can see a couple of ruined buildings, which you did hear them mention before that they saw these people camping out at. When they get to a certain height, they're going to turn around, look at y'all, be quite clear that like most of you failed your stealth checks there, and like put a hand up and go, shh. And they go to get themselves a little higher, so that regardless of what you four are about to do in this fight encounter, they are at least perched, have high ground, bows come out, they're ready to do what they do best. So what I will say is I'm gonna let us roll our initiative, because we know where these people are. One thing to be quite clear of as you're about to do your first actions in this encounter, they probably are aware that something is up.
Yeah.
Because the place is very quiet, so you can't hear voices. There has to be some kind of implication that we had 3 failed stealth checks.
Yeah.
It's not that they've seen you and they're ambushing you, but they probably know something or someone is coming. Mhm.
Am I able to pre-game frost weapons, or do you want me to do that in?
Yeah, I'll say you can. Because of the way that these encounters go, it's not like the full technical implication is necessary. But yeah, as you guys kind of see and you're told to stop, you can maybe just instinctively, when you're told to stop, be like, now's probably a good time to get this ready.
Do I have any rerolls?
Can I just hit Phelan?
No.
Our rerolls.
Oh no!
I'm rolling really
hard on
bad
this.
today. Literally, I've only rolled a 10 and a 10 and a 10.
Oh,
Actually,
please, everybody! I actually need the handbook for
with a
this.
1 on my
especially
dragon
with the stunt
die.
points.
Yeah.
No. Okay, girl.
Bro, it's not me. The dice hate me. Okay, I'm already having a bad day as a person.
No.
I can't say anything. I love it when I fail rolls. I'm just like, sorry, story.
I'm supposed to be cool, guys.
I mean, you are cool.
You, Satan, are cool.
It's just potentially demons agree that you're cool.
I always have to remind myself about the full technicals of this because I don't want to.
I'm gonna start just rolling dice.
No, that's the problem.
And then Phelan
Stop
erupted into
doing
dice.
that.
Weird magic.
Yeah, no, we like the stream to see your rolls. Okay.
I don't want
so...
to.
Casting these spell and apparently has no fears and darkness is one magical mishap occurs. Spells. And there's a magical mishap that customer must immediately make a willpower self-discipline test against the spell's target number, which was 15.
Jesus fuck.
What's your willpower, Phelan?
My willpower is pretty good.
Okay, that's good.
And I have
For mages,
self-discipline.
it's usually quite a high stat.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It's
Good.
recommended that it's
You
your
hope
second
so.
highest.
Yeah.
My highest is magic and then willpower.
Okay, good. Okay.
I don't wanna. I don't want to.
You
I
got
don't
this.
wanna.
You got this.
It's
you got
fun.
this.
Oh,
Angel.
God.
Yeah, there you go. You're fine.
Okay. Caster is knocked prone with the usual consequences of being prone. Mage may avoid the ignominy. Why use that word in a handbook? But also fair enough. Of falling over by spending mana equal to the spell's original cost. So you did spend the mana on that spell. The spell has not worked. You can spend the same amount of mana to at least get your next action being stood up.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
I think I would have rather fail at that point.
So, well, so you you've avoided a proper mishap, but the spell did not work. The mana was spent. You had to expel a certain amount of magical power as well to keep yourself on your feet as you feel the physical force of it sort of backfiring on you. So you're not knocked prone. I will allow you to act in this fight, although you are going to feel a little shaken. Whatever you tried to do, the Fade just said no.
Okay.
Can I parlay my high perception specifically into Phelan? As clearly something was about to happen and something went very wrong.
Yes.
Can Oriana just gently kind of grab his hands and have like a little interaction before we jump this off?
If it's very quick.
Yes. And I think it's more of just kind of how we did in the forest before when Phelan was losing himself a little bit. We're not on the ground, but I think like one hand is like kind of structured, the other's on top, and just makes you look at me kind of thing. And we're just going to breathe together for a minute. Okay. It's going to be okay. Mom and I, we're going to get this done, okay? And then you can take out whatever is going on, like whatever, like looks at the woman and then looks back at you. Whatever is going on top of it, just take it out on them, okay? Okay. Yeah, we got this. And I will tease you endlessly when you feel better. Okay. And like pat pat.
Fair enough.
Truly, they are siblings. Okay, let me kick off my fight music. We did have an initiative order there, but you'd think when I went and got something else ready, I could have thought to put it up my desk. All right, my loves. Let's see who went first. We've got Ariana. Phelan. You didn't roll me initiative. Thank you.
Did it.
How dare.
I was too focused on failing, sorry.
Yeah, that's fair, honestly. So we have Oriana, we have 62, 61, Phelan, then Kat. Then Kat, and then Kina. And Oriana, as ever, your mom will go when you do. Okay, my loves. Oriana, it is you up first. I think you know enough to know that they might be expecting things, given that things were very quiet. So bear that in mind. What is your first action gonna look like? We will do a round of we're kicking it off. Something goes good. What do you do?
You're muted.
Demons. Okay.
Help my mind palace here real quick. Are they like in ruins? Are they undercover? Are they stoking a fire? What are they
In
doing?
ruins, yeah. If you're gonna go and creep around, what you see is indeed 4 people. A couple of them look like they have picked up a couple of shields and some weapons. It is long, vicious-looking pole arms. And the other 2 look like they're also getting ready. So they're not stoking a fire. They are inside of some ruins. The way that it is that there's like exterior walls, not an awful lot interior apart from some rubble in a couple of sides of it. And you know that the elves have perched up on top to look down in this area.
Okay. Quick look to the other 2 scouts and my mother. We're gonna do what we've done similar to what they've done before. I think Kara and I split apart, and then if we can, not necessarily get much higher, but hide, and then do distraction things to get them out of cover, and set them up. Because essentially, my thought is we're gonna take them out as fast as we can, but we got to get them out. And so sneak around, if you will, and then I don't know, kick a rock, just something to get them to investigate and come out a little bit, and set them up for stabs afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can roll for your stab stuff because we have to pick the one thing that you're rolling here. So are you still going to roll
Okay,
for a dagger attack?
Well, I was gonna say that or stealth. I don't know how you want to play that.
Whichever one you want to roll with.
I mean, don't
You
get me
get to
wrong.
then
I would
sit-
love to just stab them.
Cinematically, you get to say what happens, but because we've removed
Yeah.
a lot of the crunch out of these fights, you pick the one thing that you want to roll for what you're trying to do. If you're successful, we see what it looks like.
Stealth. Let's do
Okay.
it. Especially because I can re-roll if I suck at it.
Sure.
15. Not bad.
50's pretty good. Yeah, you try to get them coming out to inspect. They will indeed come out. So what does that success look like?
I think once...
It's not necessarily
like-
going to be all 4 of them, to be clear.
Yeah,
Because
no.
they're not
Just,
stupid.
I really want the 2 squishier ones to do so, without shields, hopefully. But essentially, what I would... The
Like I
2
say,
squishier ones. Do they
bear in
have
mind-
shields?
No, there's 2 people with shields. Bear in mind, these are quite well-trained people, and if they're going to send people out to look, much like if you guys had people going out to look, it's probably going to be the people who are able to defend themselves.
Okay. Then
Makes
what
sense?
I would like in my head, yes, my head
Yeah.
canon to look like, we get them to come out.
Mm.
The 2 scouts, not that I can control them, but if I'm going to say it, do like preemptive, just like even arrows in the shields just to get them distracted. And then I want Kara and I to kidney slice on the sides if we can. Just little
Yeah,
tiny
yeah, yeah.
pokies.
So you
Yeah.
wait for them to come out enough to try and get them from the back, because as we know from Inquisition, if you're fighting them from the front, it's not always going to work. You have to wait to get to the back. Sure. Yes, you're able to.
Pretty much, I just want them to think they're overwhelmed. Is the idea?
Okay. Very good. So we do manage to land a couple of blows. We'd love to see that. Next up is Phelan.
I'm so scared to even breathe at this point. It doesn't help that I have a lot of AoE and Kara and Oriana are in there. And the smoke bomb won't work because we have archers. I will try and we lost an Emily. Surprisingly, I am still in my window. I will try and cast Stone Fist.
Sure.
I want. Is there someone that I don't know looks like a mage?
Yeah, if you're
Mage on
coming
mage
around
violence.
to get into view, yeah. If you come into the ruins, you'll see that there is one person that does look more like a mage. Very confidently carrying staff. They don't fear tempers.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna do my best. So see what the dice have to say. Oh, thank God! And I have stunt points. I love it. So I'm gonna cast Stone Fist. They have to. It's up to you if you want to do the whole. They need to make a Constitution stamina.
We roll to see if you succeed. We succeed. So what does this look like?
So he's a little already shaken up, but he is trying to lock the fuck in. So he is going to follow similar to Oriana, but away, like towards the back. And once he spots the mage, he is going to he's not even using his stuff. I think it's strapped to his back, and I think he's gonna like drop down and dig his fingers into the earth, and from there we'll see even though it is like a magical rock, it'll kind of like echo its way out of like it's like an echo image of a boulder that comes out of the ground and it's just being hurled.
I mean, usually it's actual rubble that comes up out the ground.
Really?
It's
magical rock. Okay, so then a big ass rock is gonna come out of the...
it's rubble. This is like the ruins of a building. So there's like the exterior bones of it, but the interior you guys are now in, and there's plenty of rubble around here, so you can shape it into a fist.
Yeah. He's gonna... Then you know what? Fuck it. He's gonna go... His hand almost melds into the stone, and as it shapes, it's going to lift and hurl its way onto the mage.
Okay, very good. Yeah, it definitely hurts it. I think there's an instinct when it sees the spell being cast to go to create some kind of arcane shield, but it sort of like bashes its way through that. To reflect the 5 stun points. So it sort of like shatters the shield as well and sort of like knocks the mage against the wall. They're gonna be angry, cursing Tevin, and spit some blood out of their mouth, but their hand is gonna slowly shape the blood that moves out of their mouth.
Love that.
Cass.
Okay, I think Cass remembers what we were told about getting mages off battlefields real quick. Sees the blood start to shape and thinks, you know what? Absolutely not. And it's like, well, cover's blown anyway, so it's just gonna like bodily leap in, both hands swing right down with the axe and hope for the best.
Hope for the best. All right, roll for it.
That's her standard. There we go.
Very good. Yep, it definitely hits.
Space little 18.
Very good. So yeah, you lash out at this person. They were too busy focusing on their cool blood magic shit like, to notice that.
Terrifying. You're trying to like do blood magic.
A shadow comes over you.
There's an eclipse of the sun for a moment. Very good. Okay. We love to see it. And it looks very badass. Kana.
Yeah, does like a little superhero landing for the drama.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay. Kana, what you doing?
I think Kana started charging at exactly the same time the cast started charging and is now getting to the fight.
Oh.
And
so you can see there's two people with shields up and heavy armor. You
she was gonna run for the mage. Looks like he looks like that's being taken care of. We'll just try to get right up in the face of the people in the shields and try to be as distracting of a presence as possible.
Sure.
And it's just gonna try to insert herself between them with her hammer.
Yeah. You want to roll for an attack? See if you get any of them.
Yeah. Have a hammer and it rolls like this. Yeah, I'm gonna aim. Oh.
23 with 6 stunts. Yeah.
Yellow.
Wow. Yeah. You also get kidney shot. The guy who had a kidney stone, like the kidneys in this one are not good. Yeah. You're able to properly clock one of them. And I think there's something satisfying about people who wear like big, heavy, like metal helmets when you crunch them with a giant hammer. It's just satisfying, you know. But we don't have to get into gore because lines of veils. Yes, sorry, my love. But...
Right. Not gory, but I do want to say I have the native ability to push people with my strikes, and I also got enough stunt points to add 12 more yards of push to that. So I'm just gonna fling one of the shield bearers out into the open so that they're more easily shootable by any elves hiding nearby.
Yeah, incredible. And tail end of this sort of attack phase for the good guys, the elves are up top and they are they are able to look for any weak spots, especially because there's one who hasn't had any attention paid to them at all, so they're going to try and help with taking that person out as well. So just sort of like firing arrows from above, and they're very good at what they do. So even though you guys are in close quarters, you'll hear arrows if any of you are like close by to one of these people, of being close enough that you can definitely hear said arrow, but it does not hit any of you. Okay, to paint a picture for going into the something bad befalls you, this person who's been left on their own has gone into essentially shadow mode, and is going to be coming up around the back of whoever deems they want Shadow Rogue coming up on them, to go for their own kidney shots. And they know how to find them kidneys, and not all of you are wearing heavy metal armor to protect you from that. There is the two warriors. Now, one of them did get fully yeeted onto their front, but the other one is going to round with a big, nasty, wicked-looking pole arm that they're going to swivel and go on the attack with, aiming to swipe at legs to A, knock you down, but B, if they can create a deep enough injury to your legs, you're going to struggle to stand up. Again, we don't have to go into the gore of that, but that's something that person is trained to do. This person over there that is controlling the blood that they just spat out of their mouth, they now have a couple people getting really quite close to them, and they are going to use blood magic in a slight AoE if a couple of you want to be affected by this. The sort of magic that they're going to pull out is the kind that will make you hemorrhage. And again, we don't have to get into bloody gore with that, but anywhere that blood can come out, they're going to force your blood out of you by causing interior, internal wounds. So, with all of that being painted as possible options, something bad is going to befall each of you as we enter into our second round. We're starting with Oriana. What bad thing happens to you?
I think with because we had to go after the shield people because the other two weren't visible yet.
Yeah.
I think honestly shield bash, especially those tower shields. I'm assuming they have. So,
yeah.
I think Oriana probably gets either A, knocked back by that, or a combination of that with the polearm.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're able
Yeah.
to sweep you off your feet and also shove you so that you're doing essentially what Kana can do, and knock you to your feet. Yeah. So yeah, you get yeeted as well. The yeeting.
Yeah, I think the revenge of the yeeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I get yeeted. Same thing probably happens to Car, something very similar of probably taking a couple of hits. And we probably
Yeah.
just
Oh yeah. Yeah.
watch
Yeah.
our little rogues, just skinny rogues fly off.
Yeah. All right. It looks bad. It hurts a lot. Okay. Phelan, something bad happens to you.
I think he I think the other crew also has that you go for the mage first, right? So I think there's a few shots at him that he's managed to like dodge, but as he does, he's gotten closer to the other mage and he dodges like maybe an arrow or a hit, and
They
then
don't have
he...
any bows. Remember, there's a
Yeah.
rogue who's gone into shadow mode to
Mhm.
kidney shot someone,
Mhm.
with daggers. There's the two polearm wielding warriors with shields, and
Yeah.
there's a mage. So yeah.
Yeah, so the closer he's gotten to the mage, I think there's a moment where he stops and there's just blood coming out of everywhere. And he's I think it happens and he kind of falls to his knees holding himself up by the staff, but there's such a look of hatred towards this mage. Just that's his attack, is vicious eyes. So I think he's definitely feeling that exhaustion that comes from that type of magic.
Yeah. It's weird because this is probably the first time you have ever bore the brunt of an attack from a mage.
Yeah.
You've never been attacked with magic before, and so to feel somebody using their connection to the Fade, and it is an aggressive connection to the Fade, it is raw. It's primal in a way that's not natural. It feels unnatural, and they basically rend your connection to the Fade from inside, and they are ripping it out of you, essentially.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
It definitely feels that intense, and I think you can see some of the veining under his skin as the effects happen. And like bloodshot eyes and stuff. We're not gonna get too into that, but yeah, he's definitely feeling it. But with how unnatural it feels, the words of them being a rot echo in his mind, and he is just stirring that belief into this mage.
Can I ask a self-discipline roll from you, please?
Yeah. Look at that, 17. I'm so fine, right?
You are fine. You feel at the feeling that is being pulled out of you, at how weak it suddenly makes you feel. You probably drop to a knee.
Yeah.
You feel your connection to the Fade being used against you, and the anger, like, because of the blood, you're almost like seeing red, and you do look with this hatred at this person, and you can feel that starting to bubble up. And then there's a moment, and it almost feels like a gentle hand on that as it tries to push it down, and you remember the words from Shani, that there is a compassion in you and not to lean into hate. And you can feel that moment of self-control, because your emotion very nearly took over you, and when a mage lets that kind of emotion take over, they can do great and wonderful and powerful things, but it's sometimes a slippery slope. And you feel that moment of restraint from leaning too far into that. Okay, Cass, something bad happens to you. Do you get a kidney shanking? Are you bleeding from every orifice?
Well, I'm right up at this point, so I do feel like I am in fact bleeding a whole bunch. But I'm also aware that we have a shadow rogue kicking
You do have a shadow rogue
and
kicking
I
about.
am just went jumping in, both feet first, no thoughts, head empty.
As you do.
So I think, quite frankly, Cass has brought her axe down, lodged it in this mage, has struck true, then like their blood magic has hit, so she's just like almost like frothing a little at the mouth with it, and then gets the kidney shot and it's like, okay. So it's like mage at the front, shadow rogue at the back, and it's just like,
Whatever momentum was about to lunge you forward into full battle glory just got
Gone.
cut short with a sudden, oh my god, that one
Yeah,
hurt.
so like it comes
Yeah.
from both directions, and she just kind of like, because she kind of has nowhere to go with it, so she kind
Yeah.
of just like rocks back into it, like, okay, okay,
Yep.
ow.
Okay.
So little shank, little like,
Yeah, love it. Beautiful. Kana, something terrible happens to you. What happens?
Well, everybody took out the fun ones. No, it's okay.
Hey, listen, you can take a really bad leg injury if you want. You can also
Yeah.
be affected by the blood magic. Like I say, it's an area of effect, so whoever wanted to be involved in that absolutely can.
Well, I definitely think sorry, baby, it's my turn. I think that definitely the blood magic would affect Kana as well because armor doesn't help with that. So why wouldn't you target the lobster with that?
Yeah.
So she's just nose bleeding and like just leaking out of the armor in various places.
If
and
you
then,
allow, sorry, it's just to flavor it in, you wearing this armor, you feel very well protected, right? You feel like a sturdy, solid force, a wall, a shield for your people. And to feel magic, which again, you've probably not felt something like this before, reach deep down into the core of you and pull out that pain and injury, and your armor does nothing to protect you in that moment. I imagine there's a little bit of a mindfuck about that. You can carry on with your description, my love.
yeah, and I think that mind fuck is just enough of a distraction that she doesn't jump over the pole arm swinging at her legs, and she does get hit in the thigh, and she does get stumbled back into Cass, and just like falls in against Cass.
Okay. All right.
Just to fuck with Cass, just to make Cass's turn even harder.
True. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're back up top. Again, we'll say that your elves are caught in the crossfire of that spell. Everyone is having a real bad, no good time with that. Oriana, we're up top. Something you do is going to help us reach a finish line. There are 4 of them. What would you like to do?
If possible, I think both Kara and Oriana stand up after just getting the shit wrecked. That rogue reappeared though. And now they're ours. I think with them going after Cass and Cass being such a shining beacon, if you will, of a sun, Kara and Oriana get up and they're just like, ours. I think we go up and just try to assassinate this person, honestly.
Sure. Yeah. So
while they're
to
distracted.
Assassinate the rogue. We love it. So Cass, you now have a rogue at your back who stabbed into you, and then Kanab fell into you, and now you've got 2 rogues coming in to also take care of this rogue. We love it. There's a little cluster.
Oh no. 13.
13 would still be a defense. Yeah. Defense is not so high over 13 for the rogue. So you do manage to hit them. How do you save it? And also, it's kind of picture perfect that after the really tense conversation you had with Cass the day before, you're going in to save Cass.
Yeah, though it was the reason, not because they're the rogue and no one else is gonna have a hard time with it. It's fine. But legitimately, I think what happens is with Kara and Oriana, they can't get past those shields and armor. Like, that's just not gonna happen, right? And mage shit, no. So I think now that the rogue has reappeared, with Kara and Oriana, I think they literally just go into assassin mode and like wrap around the back of the neck of that assassin, pull them back and arch them, and then Oriana and Kara just go to town.
Incredible.
Get them off.
Yep. Yeah. So whatever kidney shot they thought they were getting, you just make them a pin cushion for roguey daggers. Beautiful. Phelan. 1 down, 3 to go. What do you do?
Okay. I'm sorry. I've been having like low level anxiety all day, and now I'm just anxious about rolling bad.
It's okay, my love. I got you.
I think I'm going to go less. I think with the rising emotion of hatred and then kind of settling after that, he stands up and again that kind of cold exhale of breath of centering himself, and he will just kind of flip his quarterstaff out, his staff out, and he will try to shoot an arcane lance at this.
Sure.
The 15.
And which one was it you were going for? Sorry,
the mage.
The mage.
He is like pointing directly at the mage.
Okay.
And I will say,
yes,
I do have spell lands. That means I can cast a spell after using hitting someone with arcane lands.
Sure.
Should I stop and who knows? But I think what he's going to do, and in his mind, with this kind of new calm over him, the words of cutting out the rot do echo in his mind. But it's more of like the word cutting out kind of like turn into cleanse. So he's trying to just not kill for the sake of taking people out, but to protect those that these people would hurt.
Yeah.
And let's see if this works. Oh, thank God. So what he does, right? Also, I have 5 stub points, which is delicious. I think what he does, he takes out his staff. Cool little flip, because why not? He points it at the mage, and as this crackling magic hits them right in the chest, he comes in, kind of runs a bit and puts a hand on their chest, and he casts shock as electricity arcs through his hand and into this not for you, and into this person's, basically their heart, and for flavor, like it does have very much damage, the 5 sub points.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he looks down. He looks down at them before they do that, and it's not hatred anymore. It is a resolution of they will no longer hurt other people.
Yeah, it's like getting rid of an infection.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Okay, Cass. Big Burka, what you doing?
I think Cass' first priority is drops one hand off her axe to like haul Kana back up and like kind of like give her a base to brace from, to be like, oh, you're good, I got you. And then is gonna turn to like swing outwards at the one who got Kana with the pole arm and be like, okay, we're still doing this. So yeah, it's kind of like half bracing Kana up so she has somewhere to stand from and lean on. And also trying to get a swing off while she's there.
Go for it.
There we go.
Incredible. Yeah, you
I love
delete this
Cass.
warrior. Please describe what it looks like when you delete this warrior.
Yeah. Health cap is like basically bracing her on a hip, hacks her axe in, and then just goes, okay! And you hear her like, the kunlat comes out, she like roars like, okay, you've taken this too far and you've hurt my friends now, and just like does like this huge cleaving arc, and I think it slashes them from like shoulder to hip.
Incredible.
And just like crushes through the armor as it goes, because there's just so much force behind it.
Yeah. We love to see it. Deletion complete. Kana, you're the last one. We have one more warrior to go. What do you do?
I think that that last warrior has just watched 3 of their friends fall, or maybe not. Maybe friends is a strong term.
Yeah.
Is now alone, and is starting to turn to run, and just one hand on Cass's shoulder, drops the hammer, pulls out an axe, and flings it tries to prevent them from escaping.
Yes, great axes can be throwing weapons too if you throw hard enough.
If
Please,
you can't,
I
that's
love
just a
that.
skill issue.
skill issue.
I was going to use my throwing axe, but I can try using the battle axe.
Do it.
Yeah.
Hey, if giant Qunari lady is holding you taller, why not?
That's true.
Think big.
Send
I
it.
just cleaved someone in half. That was really hot. I can do it. I can do this.
Yeah.
Hell
throw
yeah!
The dwarven battle axe, and it takes us. Do you want to describe it for us as we finish up the fight?
Yeah, I think it uses so much momentum that Kana almost does fall over again. Like, will like throw and then immediately have to like grab onto like Kaz's shoulder and like just side to just like not flip over. But then it just flips over and just like hits them and knocks them forward into a tree, and they just are in there. They in the tree are one.
With a big axe. Yeah, your axe is also in there too. Love it. Incredible. That concludes the complete deletion. Well done, everybody. Oh, I didn't mean to completely turn the music off. Give me some music, please. So, the dust settles a little. We have 4 dead Tevinter agents. The Dalish archers will kind of hop down, go and retrieve the arrows that can be retrieved, because that is what hunters should do the first thing. As soon as the fight's over, you collect your arrows first, everybody. And yeah, you get a little second to kind of breathe in this aftermath. Scene is yours for a second before we pull ourselves back to the camp.
Ariana's going to take inventory, essentially. Just what colors do they have? Are they holding anything? Do they have any orders that we can find? Anything in that kind of department?
I think you will see that the mage had pretty nice robes on. There is black as usual, and it is trimmed in a sort of emerald green.
Okay.
And you know that that probably is significant. I would say that you don't know what the significance is right now, but you know how to find that out, because there must be records of that.
Yeah, exactly. And also just specifically if there's anything like communication wise, like something of that kind of nature.
Rifling through their pockets.
Oh, hell yeah, I am. They don't need them.
Yeah. You can roll a search and roll for me if you like to see what you find
Sure.
on these people.
Give me the info for 17.
They don't have any correspondence that they have on them. You reckon if they have gathered anything, if they're trying to keep a low profile, they've probably been burning it after reading. Because if they're truly trying to be low-key in how they're doing this, that's what you'd do. Only a fool keeps the notes on themselves, everybody. And you don't see much. You will see that this person isn't wearing it, but has a ring that would be like for a wax seal ring, like the signet type.
Signet.
And it looks like it is a snake in the Ouroboros pose of eating itself, but the head of the snake has 2 little horns on it. Again, you don't know the significance of what seal this is, but you now have something that you know would be a seal. Other than that, it's the generic. They probably have an okay amount of gold. There's maybe about a gold 50 silver worth of various bits of change between them.
Yeah, we're taking that.
Yeah, fair. They don't need it now.
Yeah.
And just generally nice versions of the things that they're wearing. So their cloaks, the boots that they're wearing, like that sort of thing is fairly nice. It's up to you guys if you wanted to take any of that. And they do have their weapons, which are very much in that Tevinter style of darker metals, almost like a gunmetal gray. And everything has like almost unnecessary levels of spikes coming off of things, and yet spikes can make for pretty effective weapons, so maybe it is worth having. So yeah, you can see that.
Okay.
Those bits and pieces, yeah.
Yeah, definitely taking the money, taking the signet ring. And then we'll take note of course, the colors that they have. And we'll debate taking a knife. I was like, especially that Shadow Rose. Like, what you got over here?
Yeah, there's some those are nice blades. Yeah, they're
Take the
pretty
weapons.
Nice.
I mean,
they don't necessarily make them any better stat wise, but they
look cool.
Yeah.
We'll definitely think about it. I was like, probably staring way too long. That like it's not comfortable.
Turning one over in your hand a couple times,
like looks at rusty letter opener that they use with the knife, like yeah. Anyway, having a mental debate. Okay, thank you.
After main priority is just gonna like gently sit Kanada and be like, "Are you okay? Can you stand?
Sorry about
manage?
that. I mean,
Don't worry about it.
I think I'll maybe be okay. Phelan, if you got some juice, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah. Phelan's taking stock of his people. He'll definitely come up and heal you.
Yeah.
Let's see if I don't die.
Halfway, like escorting Kanada, like, okay, I got you.
Kanat definitely could do this on her own and does not mention this fact.
Kanari show some concern.
Baby, you still have like 2 hours till you need to eat.
I think we're limping by the guy that you just.
Sorry. No, I would say you just make that spell.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. I'm aware.
Girl, the first thing I said was, "Girl, what are you doing?" All right, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm healing Kana. I don't know what you want from me. You get 10 points back. Not that it is. Yeah, you get some healing back.
My leg.
Yeah, he'll look at your leg and do some like first aid and then kind of heal over, and you feel that coolness, but it's the same as the biting cold of the winter. It is almost relaxing, and you smell like this kind of heavy aloe, kind of minty smell as the wound kind of heals over.
Thank you.
So we are successful in our endeavors. I think the Dalish will pick up whatever else they find that might be useful, and encourage that you guys head back. It doesn't take you terribly long. You didn't have to go very far to find these people. They were indeed getting uncomfortably close to where the clan were. But you make it back nonetheless, and are able to go and get any more healing that you might need. Get a hot meal in your belly. The keeper will kind of give you a little bit of a look, feeling, and a nod of the head to suggest she would like to speak to you and perhaps debrief.
He'll nod. He looks very tired, but he'll nod and head over.
And she'll bring you into the same area where you had your last chat with her, in her tents. How did it go?
It went well. The threat was eliminated.
Good. We are hopeful that they may be the last ones that have been in the area. It may take a little bit of time for those that they work for to realize their defeat.
Yeah, and one of my party members picked up a few things, so we might be able to figure out who's sending them, where they're coming from at least, and well, whatever help that information can get, we'll get that to you.
That would be good. Thank you for doing this.
Of course.
You have a good group around you.
We do.
How have things been since you left?
Rough? I was a farmhand for a bit at a small village. Got overrun by the blight. That's how my group and I came to be. We all kind of escaped together. After that, well, we've done a lot. I helped a few people, endured a few others, being hunted down by the Templars, got kidnapped to be sold into slavery, got saved, helped find a few other elves from a different clan, which is from where we got your missive, and then we came here and almost got sold into slavery, and then we got saved, and now we're here, and then that happened. So it's
It's been quite the adventure.
Yeah, that's what you can call it.
Do you think you've found what you're looking for yet?
I think so. I feel like I know more of myself and what I'm meant to do, or maybe just what I'm good at. I think it's funny though when people tell you that you will find what you're supposed to be, your purpose one day, and you'd expect that once you find it, you understand and and things change for the better, but it's hard.
It is. A lot of the times our purpose finds us. And it can take some time to unpick what that is. And whether we feel we're truly deserving of what it is putting in front of our paths. Often, the mages of our people are given a path. It's not necessarily of our choosing, but something that was chosen for us at birth. I know that we didn't. I know we didn't discuss it earlier. We did it when it was your choosing. I know. I understand what you did and why you did it. It is something that mages of the people have done before. Ours is a sacrifice others cannot truly understand. There may have been some who couldn't understand, but I do.
I hope one day my sister understands.
She will. She's not had to sacrifice anything yet. She's too young.
I know, but she thinks I left her. And I did,
You did.
no matter the reason I left, even if it was for her.
She will understand in time. Sometimes we have to experience difficult things to truly learn, to become who we're going to be. How she handles your situation and your leaving will shape a part of her. It is up to us, all of us, to help shape it in the right direction. You have also experienced loss in your life. It has shaped you. And it shaped you into a fine young man. A wise mage. And I know that you may not be a keeper for the Dalish. You have a clan around you now. I can see it. It's small, but it's mighty. It was important that you left so that you could become who you are. You have to give yourself room to grow. If you choke the seedling out, don't give it the space. The roots will become tangled. It stunts its growth. You've just given yourself room to grow.
I've missed having a keeper.
Mm-hmm. One is never ready to lose your own keeper and feel you have to become one yourself. It's a difficult process. You never feel ready. I didn't. But I had to. I'd like to think I've made a pretty good go at it.
You have.
Your sister will too, in time.
I'm glad. Sorry, the cat's climbing my chair. I'm glad I came back, even if it meant facing past pain. And whatever any of you need, I will be there.
I believe it. We'll be here too. I fear there is another thing I must ask of you. And I'm asking you directly because, like I say, you're becoming a kind of keeper in your own way. And sometimes we have to deliberate and make decisions of our own for the good of others. I fear that if we continue to shelter Shani as we are, they will continue to send people with greater might, more numbers, and we might lose more than we already have. I want her to be safe. I want her to be protected.
Want us to do that?
I have an awful lot of people here I also need to protect. And I worry that being here with us is not necessarily the answer. And I was hoping that you might know these people that you travel with, how more worldly they are. They may know things that we don't. or have ideas that we don't. If you can think of somewhere that she can be taken, where she could be safe and protected, I was hoping you might escort her there. And I know that the answer might be no, that you don't know of other places and that it's not an option. But I wanted to ask.
I don't know of another place, but I know people that do.
That's all I need.
Well, it's something I will discuss with my people.
Of course.
I don't think they will oppose to it.
She is a timid thing, but she has a lot of power. So do not feel that bringing her with you in and of itself is inviting risk. She will help in protecting you all also. She's working on a way of defending herself within the Fade.
She's told us.
So if you could do this for me, I would have endless gratitude to you and your people. And I have things I could furnish you with to help in the trials to come. I will prepare some parting gifts regardless, even if the answer is no. You have done more than enough as a group to help us, and I am thankful. But go rest with the others. Speak with them. On the morrow you can bring me your answer.
Yes.
Good. And she just takes the side of your head again and gives you a little kiss on the forehead again.
You rest as well.
Of course. With that, Phelan is able to leave the tent, and we will see what prospect he brings to the group on his way there. How exciting. We will be rolling into our finale next week, everyone. How exciting. Whoa! We will do our outros, let you know who we are, where you can find us on the internet, and I will finish us up at the end. So please, my lovely players, who are you? Who have you been playing?
I forgot I was first. Hey, it's me, Emily. Your girl. I'm on the internet. God damn it. Emily Bar 20 is where you can find me. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on Instagram. Follow me. I'm also here. I'm here for this show. I'm gonna be here for some other stuff as well. Coming up. I might talk more about that next week. But yeah, love y'all.
Hi everyone, my name is Satan or Alyssa Vamp Art on the internet. I have brought to you Phelan, our little mess, because I'm a little mess. You can find me at Alyssa Vamp on Blue Sky. I mostly just repost a lot of really cool artists. But if you want to find my art, you can find it on this channel. I do a lot of the overlays and the portraits on the games. As well as play in the games. You will see me in a few upcoming games that we have after our season with Blood and Lyrium is done. And yeah, that's me.
Hello everyone, I am Torin, or on Twitch you can find me at Torin Talks Creativity. I've been playing Oriana, who's totally cool. We're totally fine with this. Absolutely great. As far as other things I'm doing at the current moment, lots of voice acting audiobook things, but also on my own Twitch channel, do a lot of art and gaming. Games have been gifted to me and I have no idea what I'm doing. We're doing Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's already a blast. I've done only a few hours of it. It's hilarious. It's the first game I played since Pokemon Yellow as a Pokemon game, so sure. I absolutely have done the boomer thing of just like doof, like having to sound out the names of all these other Pokemon that I have no fucking clue what they are. It's great.
I forgot you don't know what Bidoof is.
Nope. And there was a lot of them, and they're like, you got to catch 12 of these. I'm like, why? Okay. Anyway, so it's
Lovely.
great. Anyway, thank you. And yeah, it's been a fun time. I'm excited for next week.
Mhm.
Hi everyone, I'm Vex. You can find me at Phoenix Force on Blue Sky, where I am just kind of posting just anything in my brain. I am starting a PhD in October, so please expect an uptick in me posting about lesbian fantasy literature. I have a paper I'm working on at the minute about professional wrestling as a form of myth making, so I will be talking about that a little bit. But generally, I'm just saying it. Bird saying anything meme is my Blue Sky vibe. I've been Cass, your little canary fire, who's just doing her best at all times, and is definitely just a little sweetie. But yeah, that's my lot.
Love it. And hi, I'm Emma Hamelo on the internet. Use they them pronouns. I've been the storyteller for this fine story. You can find me here. After our finale next week, we're rolling into a 4-part, very special story near and dear to my heart. Another Dragon Age special. Much like our Oops All Crows game between seasons last time, this time we have a story about reclaiming culture for the Dalish, and it is beautiful. And I may or may not have cried a couple times. So that's very exciting. We will start the promo for that after next week. So pay attention to the socials for there. We also have another couple things we're pre-recording, and I have things I've pre-recorded for other channels that will hopefully be out soon, some of which I'm very excited to show you. Other than that, everyone, my beloveds, we'll see you next week for the finale. Take care of yourselves.
Bye.